What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But in today's video, we are going to talk about Title Update 16 and Title Update 16.1, what came out yesterday and what is still to come for Title Update 16.1. So there's been a lot of confusion. A lot of people in the community are upset and they're not sure what's right, what's wrong, because certain things are in the patch notes, certain things are in the known issues, certain things were said in the special report, and they all contradict each other. So we're going to put it all together right here in this video so you can know everything that's wrong, everything that's being fixed, everything that has already been fixed, all of that. So just get ready. I hope you got your popcorn, because what we're going to do is we're going to go through everything. We're going to go through the patch notes and we're going to go through the new known issues list. It's not one of those graphs. They straight up just wrote down a list of bugs and things that are wrong with Title Update 16 that they're going to fix. I mean, the list of bugs for this update, it's a doozy. But anyways, let's jump into this. You know, hit that like, subscribe, you know the deal. YouTube, come on, help me out. And while you're at it, follow me on Twitter at Kamikazevondoom. And then just a reminder, we're about to hit 4,000 followers over there on Twitter. We're just about to hit 53,000 subs. And we have just hit over 13 million views on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for that support. But if you want all this information before I do a video, just make sure you follow me on Twitter. I share everything that covers the division. You will not miss any sort of news or anything if you follow me on Twitter, because I share everything. Anyways, so the other day, we got this post right here, right? This was yesterday. We had the maintenance completed, and this is from community manager UB Lucipus. Now, this says, you know, the servers will shut down for maintenance Tuesday the 13th for 3 hours, and this will launch Season 10 Price of Power, which comes with a new Manhunt, new gear, weapons, 2 new apparel events, more patch notes to follow. And then, so I can go ahead and exit out of that, here are your patch notes. Price of Power, and then we have this cool, you know, little background right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these patch notes, and then I'm going to show you on the known issues list, because just a heads up, here is the known issues list for right now in Title Update 16. It's quite a long list, if you can see. I mean, I'm just slowly scrolling through it, but there's quite a number of things that they are addressing for this update that just came out yesterday. So there's a long list of problems that are within this update. So if you want to understand what's going on with the game, I highly recommend you pay attention to this video. And if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. What the hell? Come on, man. Support the channel. Jesus. And here we go. Here are your patch notes. A new Manhunt begun. We already know. That's with General Anderson. And this is Season 10. So then we have our roadmap here. So General Anderson, our new Manhunt. We have Tidal Basin and Manning National Zoo on Legendary. And it's already been confirmed that if you beat them, you will get a new backpack trophy. But I believe that is it. You only get a backpack trophy. It's a giraffe for Manning National Zoo. And then it's a hovercraft turbine or whatever for Tidal Basin. And then for Countdown, there is a new update. We now have normal, hard, challenging, and heroic. We used to only have challenging, so we have 2 new easier modes. And then we have 1 harder mode with heroic Countdown. So that's going to be the new challenging thing, is to go in there on heroic. And then, of course, the Season 10 Pass. We already talked about that and the rewards and everything you get from that. And then the upcoming apparel events, we have Shade Paragon. And then we'll have Dark Path. Now, we have the 5 manhunts, 4 leagues, 4 global events. Now, as far as the calendar, right now we are on Target Trig. So that's all we're really going to talk about, Target Trig. Now, we do have the new difficulties for Countdown, the normal, hard, challenging, heroic, and then they can tell you, it can be solo, designed for casual players, match-made players, hardcore players. And then there's a list of all the new countermeasures. Now, the two new legendary difficulties. Here's Manning National Zoo. Then you have your two new exotic weapons, Dr. Home, which you cannot use yet. This is going to be locked behind the Manhunt. So you'll be able to get this one in about 2 months. And then the Busy Bee you can get right now. I believe it's for season level 85. And that is the new exotic pistol. And then remember, you shoot different targets, switch to your weapon. Each of those shots on different targets will equal 20% weapon damage up to 200%. So you can shoot 10 different enemies with that pistol, switch to your primary weapon, and you will have 200% increased weapon damage. And then there's a picture right here of the Busy Little Bee. Umbra Initiative. This one's pretty dope. There's a dual purpose. One is for in cover and one is for out of cover. Pretty wicked. I've made a video on that. The Brazos de Arquebus brand set. We've made several videos about that brand set as well. With the Picaro's holster. Now, right here, you can see it says planned for title update 16.1. So right now in the game, the Picaro's holster is not what it's going to be final. Like, the final version of it is in title update 16.1. This item is still in progress. It's in the game right now. However, they will be fixing it, I guess, or tweaking it, whatever terminology you want to call it. They wanted to change this from PTS Phase 2 to the full game. They haven't done it yet, so what they're going to do is they're just going to release it on 16.1. My guess is 16.1 is going to come with the apparel event. So if we look back up here at the calendar, this is usually when you have your two other title updates. So it would be, title update 16 would be the start. Then the next apparel event, they would implement 16.1. And then the next apparel event, they would implement 16.2. And then if they need a 16.3, they would do that later on. Or I believe 16.3 would be the main target whenever they unlock General Anderson. So that would be 16.1, 16.2, and then 16.3. So you're looking at September 27th, November 1st, and then November 15th. And then whenever we would have the next season, season 11, that would be title update 17. And that's how they've been doing their updates lately. So I'm just going off of how they've been doing their title updates. Now, we also have the Bloody Knuckles exotic gloves that are in the game now. Now, just note, there are problems with the Busy Little Bee, and I'll address that here in a second, that they're going to be fixing. And then for the Bloody Knuckles, you get that in season level 90. And they're in the game. They work just fine. They look really cool. Highly recommend you grind your season levels. That way you can try those out. Now, the Lefty and the Stage Left are the two new named weapons. Now, right away, I've already made 2 videos about how the Stage Left is in both our vendor reset and in Cassie Mendoza's vendor reset under a high-end item. It's just randomly in the vendor, and it's not in a named item slot. It's just in a random high-end item slot. So there's some sort of weird stuff going on, but as far as the way the Stage Left works, it works perfectly. No problems at all. Now, the Lefty, on the other hand, it still says right here, a named ACS-12 shotgun. So the ACS-12 shotgun is a fully automatic shotgun with like a drum magazine, and it can hold, up to I think it's 20 rounds in the magazine. Now, it's fully auto, so it has a lower base damage. However, the Lefty in the game right now is a 612 shotgun with 612 attachments, and it is semi-automatic with the 612, trigger semi-automatic pull. Now, the ACS-12 is a fully automatic for a reason because it does such low damage and it has that high RPM. Well, you can't use that high RPM to your advantage if you have to pull the trigger every single time or press the button on your keyboard every single time. You understand? So it's kind of not working for itself. They still have to fix the lefty. That is still a known issue. We've known about this ever since the first phase of the PTS. The lefty is still messed up, but they are planning to fix it. Striker. This is another one as well. You can see where they fixed it and they say planned for title update 16.1. So this is not implemented yet. What is implemented is that you can get up to 200 stacks and you can use the backpack and get that 1% per stack. So you can get up to 200% damage right now with the Striker battle gear set. However, it's still not finalized. It's not finished. It's not finely tuned or whatever you want to call it. They are still fixing it. For example, right here, it says 3 stacks lost per second. Right now in the game, this is 5. And you are losing 5 stacks per second from 150 to 200. So this is the finalized version that they have not finished yet. So it's not in the game. Right now in the game, it's 5 lost per second. And that was the whole thing during the PTS where we were like, yo, Striker is legit. But losing that many stacks per second kind of made it really hard to even get up to those stacks, let alone sustain those stacks. So they're dropping it to here, 3 stacks per second. That way you can at least keep your stacks while you're using Striker. Should be a lot of fun. But it's not in the game right now. Ongoing directive did get a change where you can give half of your allies' magazine of hollow points every time you activate hollow points, which is really cool. So ongoing directive is going to be really big in raids, PvE activities, and PvP. Shoot. Having hollow points in PvP? Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Now, quality of life, the loot changes, they dramatically changed the loot for Countdown in a sense where you remember you could kill the first set of hunters and get some really good loot. Well, they have dramatically dropped the amount of loot that you get from those hunters, and they've added it to the other hunters at the end. And I don't know if it's just me, but I was saying this in the PTS and I just tried it out in the game, and it still seems like the hunters not only drop you more at the end, but they're also extremely harder. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, next up, expertise. They did up the expertise level to 21 from 20 because they had to add the other pieces. As far as any other big ticket items, you can add multiple points to your watch now at once. It's up to 50, so you don't have to keep spamming A whenever you make a new character and have all of those scavenging points. Character customization. Oh yeah, now you can change your character to whatever you want at any time. The exotics, to be honest with you, I have not seen an exotic yet since the update came out. Only from my exotic caches. I've heard some people in my teams get exotics, but I personally have not seen not one drop yet. And they did up all of the materials, and then they give you a list of all the materials. The one I would really credit, the DZ resources. They say DZ credits right here, but in the game it's been DZ resources ever since it came out. But they upped it from 300 to 999, and I think that's amazing. Great change. And then all of these, I mean, adding any sort of cap to our materials is a good change in my opinion. And then they're talking about the apparel events and then the season pass. All right. Now let's go to the known issues. So this is everything that is wrong with the patch and that they know about and that they are addressing. So if these are one of the issues that you've talked to me about on, the comments and all of these videos, then it's already known and they will be addressing it. So you can see all of these say fixes ready for 16.1. So whenever 16.1 comes out, all of these will be fixed. All right. Some of these say fix for 16.1, but a majority of them do not. So they're still working on these problems. All right, so here we go. Known problems for 16 title update. Starting with the season pass. All the gear blueprints from the reward track appear with an exotic background. Okay. 4 items from the Umbra Initiative gear set appear as high-end items in the reward track. A lot of these reward track here. This one, reward track. Okay. So this is just all things that they are catching from the season reward track. And a lot of it is appearance based. Season menu, again, image is blurry, image is stretched. I mean, these are just minor fixes. Manhunt problems. The Manhunt brief cutscene only has English audio, so they're going to fix that. Kelso's audio lines are triggering in English during the intro mission. If the brief video is played over and over again, more than one Kelso may appear. This one's pretty funny. So what people have been doing is they've been playing the brief video over and over, just checking it out. And every time they do, Kelso grows another head. And it's kind of freaky looking. There's pictures all over Twitter of people calling it, Cerebrus and things like that from, old, even Harry Potter, right? Like a 3-headed dog. And it's 3 heads with Kelso at the base of ops. It's pretty crazy. So they're fixing that. That's good. Isaac has a placeholder voice when identifying an eliminated target. Lieutenant on localization, except English. For countdown, hunters can shoot the agent while they are in cover or behind a concrete barrier at a certain location. So right there, hunters can shoot you through cover right now in countdown. Agents can fall through the map, attempting to take cover in the cargo container with trash. Critical resistance countermeasure deactivation benefit is not displayed in the stats. Administration encounter has core objective icon on the mega map. Some of these are small fixes, but other ones like the hunter shooting you through concrete barriers and you falling through the map, that's pretty bad. The critical resistance not showing up in your tab. I mean, as long as it's being applied to your actual character, that's fine. But that's going to be cool that we can see it affected in the stats. Legendary missions. The boss loot drops are not detailed for the legendary difficulty on the mega map. I mean, that's just visual. Revive mechanic is inconsistent in Tidal Basin and Manning National Zoo. Revive mechanic, So people using like their revive hive or trying to pick up each other, they're saying it's inconsistent. Interesting. Automatic revive and co-op only works at gathering points. Automatic revive. Oh, okay. Moving on, expertise. The busy little bee has duplicate icons showing in the expertise. Donation is available for one with the real weapon icon. Okay. And they are investigating reports from players claiming that they lost expertise ranks on their items. If this happened to you, let me know. I think I've already heard a few people that have had that problem. All right, gear and weapons. There are so many. All right. Agents cannot aim through Dr. Holmes' scope. Okay. no one can use the Dr. Home. The character's hand is clipped with the Dr. Home's underbarrel. Dr. Home exotic rifle does not have a proficiency rank. And the magazine from the Dr. Home is replaced with the gun hanging from the backpack. What? All of these problems are with the Dr. Home. And we're not going to even have this. This weapon's not even going to be released to us until the end of the Manhunt. But at least they're fixing all this now. I was not expecting to hear anything about the Dr. Home because no one's using it. But, all right. Named weapons. Wrong model displayed for the lefty named weapon. Now, this is a known problem, but like I just told you guys, it's a lot more than just displayed. It's the attachments, it's the way it fires, and it's the way it looks. So that's 3 different problems. Not just the way it looks, because the wrong model is displayed. So if they fix this, I'm assuming that it's going to fix all the other problems. We'll see. All right, gear problems. Both the Closer and the Uzina Gattaca brand set chess pieces acquired during Season 9 appear to be affected. Yeah, one of the attributes are missing from all of them. All high-end assault rifles have rifle damage as a core attribute. Not all of them. Oh, so all of them were affected. Dang. So that means you could probably have an Eagle Bearer with rifle damage. Ugh. Die slots have no functionality on gear pieces for Umbra and Brazos de Arquebus. Umbra Mask is missing its visual and mod slot. Dang. The female character's nose is visible when the Umbra Mask is on. Female character is visible through the gloves. The Umbra Mask remains equipped no matter what. And these are just all visual problems with the new gear set. Is displayed in the wrong category. The superior and lower quality versions of the Reyes mask drops with no attribute. Jeez. All right. So those are all your gear problems. If you have more gear problems, please let me know in the comments. Now we have vanity problems. Multiple weapon skins don't work. The icon for another weapon skin is missing the drum mag. More weapon skins are appearing with smaller icons in the apparel menu. And vanity pieces can be dropped from control point crates. Interesting. That's right, because I've had a lot of you send me pictures of you getting the baby face chest piece, but it looks like a high-end drop, even though we know it's a apparel item. Yeah, that's definitely a bug, and they are fixing it. I'm assuming they're just going to take it out of the game. All right, other problems in the game. Players can get struck after interacting with the depart button at the end of both raids. Dang, so they're getting stuck at like level at like 100%. I'm assuming. Countdown difficulty instead of raid difficulty appears when selecting the difficulty of any raid to the raid pilot. That's because countdown and the raids were both pretty much coded the exact same way. That's why we were saying how heroic countdown is going to have harder NPCs than you're used to, because even in the raids, they're at that challenging level. The travel to base of ops option from the pilot are not functional during the raids. Directives reset after fast traveling to a different server. Interesting. The technician and survivalist ammo is displayed even after you hide your specialization weapon. So a lot of you that have been showing me pictures of arrows being in your agent's back, or showing, grenades like floating in air next to your backpack, that's the problem with the specialization. Yeah. Several Season 10 related texts are missing. Okay. Signature weapon remains hidden regardless of the chosen setting. Dang. So you can't even look. You can't even have the signature weapon out, even if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. Legendary difficulty title basin laser boxes are too tanky. Fix will be ready. Yeah, I've heard that people are shooting the laser boxes at the very end of Tidal Basin for like 3 minutes straight. Just shooting it, just shooting it. Yeah. All right. So that'll be fixed. Good. That was probably one of the longest patch notes and known issues videos I've ever recorded. That's a long list of issues. That's just about as long as the original patch notes. And we actually got a lot of good stuff from these patch notes. This was a good overall update as far as, what we've been given and the manhunts, the new season reward track, the new gear set, brand set. I mean, these have been good, but there are a lot of problems as well. I do like how that Busy Lil B looks, and the Bloody Knuckles look really cool as well. But we can't deny all of those bugs. So, if there are more problems within the game that have not been listed there, just let me know in the comments. We'll have the chat. Don't be too toxic. We're trying to address all these problems and get it out there, get everyone to know, because the amount of comments I am getting lately with people having problems, I completely get it. And they are well aware of the amount of problems with this title update. So we're just going to get everyone on the same page and move on. So anyways, if you want to get all that news before I make these videos, follow me on Twitter at Kamikazevondoom. We're about to hit 4,000 followers. And then, for the whole YouTubes, hit that like, subscribe. You know the deal. Let me know what you guys think. I am Kamikazevondoom. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.